afternoon. We are down near the Pitons today in St. Lucia. Beautiful, beautiful St. Lucia, which as usual, anyone who's watched my recent videos knows that I attract the rain. If any of you are watching from a country that has no rain, please call me, invite me to do a video. I will give you rain. There's no question in my mind. Right. Colibri, which is the, as far as I know, the St. Lucian name for hummingbird. I have to go inside. It's raining harder and harder and harder. There's a beautiful rock down there with a name on it. I wanted to get that in this video. Not possible. Not with this rain. So, we're on 1.5 acres. There are two. I wanted to look up and show you the Pitons above, but I can't because you can see the rain. So, let me get inside and I will continue with my wittering. Now, what we have here is the beautiful entranceway, and this house is something that older school homes have in the Caribbean, which is the desire for high ceilings. There we go, there's your high ceilings. There's something pulling on my video here, and I'm not sure what it is. Through air draft, air can pass freely. If you have air passing freely in the Caribbean, there is a very, very good chance you will retain a certain level of coolness in terms of temperature, of course. 1.5 acres. Now, let me apologize before I really get into this. My video's looking a little floaty today, so you'll all be relieved to hear that I'm doing this in the rain today. I will be redoing this when it's beautiful sunshine, probably in March. But don't let the rain put you off. It's not put me off, don't let it put you off. So, I'm going to begin. Actually, the main house has got 2 bedrooms, and there are 4 bedrooms behind, blocked in like an apartment style. So there's 2 bedrooms with a living room, 2 bedrooms with a living room. They could be rented out, of course, as, you know, each floor is an apartment, or it can be rented out individually, 4 bedrooms, whatever you like, or a 6-bedroom house, of course. So let me look at what is currently an unused, if you like, master bedroom. Let us have a look at this. Bathroom's all in good condition. There's a lovely rustic feel here, but everything is brilliantly maintained. No issues there whatsoever. Lovely thick walls. That'll keep a house fairly cool as well. You see the thickness of those walls? Got to be at least 1 foot, I'm sure. Walk-in closet. A safe for rentals. We do rentals as well, and there will be conversations about this house for rental. But I am here really concentrating on sale. Actually, I'm here concentrating on the house. So, lovely 4-poster bed here, lights on either side, fan. No need for air conditioning here. As I say, when the breeze is allowed to come through here, and you're in an elevated position, it's very special. Now, this view is what it's all about. This area here, if I go too far, this annoying pillar here on my left blocks my view. If that was a sunny day, you could see that clearly. I don't know if you can see that clearly. The Petit Piton. My God, Petit, the small Piton is there. Ah, wow, amazing. Totally amazing view. Absolutely stunning. And there's also, I will show you later on how there's this a pathway called the 100 Steps. So there's a little pathway that leads down to the road, Malgretoute road, I believe it is. And then you cross over the road, you go down to the beach, you end up at what is a rocky beach, but with black sand when you get in the water. Once you are in that water, you can actually, from what I understand, you could get all the way through to a beach that we will see later on. Again, just wish it was sunny. I'm going to look this way as well, because the good lady owner showed me that when you come up here, obviously as you can see underneath the palm tree there, or underneath the palm of the coconut tree there, you can see a walkway which comes up this way, which is usually the pedestrian access, and I understand that is what most people use as the front door when you're coming back home and such like. I say coming back home, coming back to this house. If you're lucky enough to call this home, happy days. I mean, look at this. Even with this weather, it's very, very special. We'll go down to the gazebo a bit later on. The little buzzy noise in the background, normally if I'm in Barbados, that's someone cutting their grass. Here, it's a beautiful boat. Little speedboat going out to meet, I think that might be the equivalent of a harbour master going out to meet an incoming touristic yacht. It's exactly what I did a few years ago. Fantastic. A few years, 14 now. Mr. Vonk, take me on your yacht again, please. This is where we walked in. There's wonderful doors. Look at that. And you can see the maintenance, the level of maintenance, because you can see the level of varnish on it. It keeps that wood fresh and beautifully oiled. All of these doors are really very special too. I love doors like this because who needs windows? You just don't need windows in this type of climate. So looking through here, we turn, looking at the kitchen, and again, that lovely colour of wood. Look at the ceiling up here, folks. You know I'm one for ceilings and different angles and different levels. It's the one of the few things that my father used to say that I actually think made a lot of sense. How attractive different roof levels are. Quite right. Well done. See? Told you I'd learned something. This is the kitchen. Look at that. Look at the surface. This is the, I think it's a prep area. And if it's not, it's not. But goodness me. Aha. She didn't think she was going to be in the video. She stepped in. I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away by that. I really am. And you can see the level of maintenance on these doors and windows and the such like. So we will now go back through. Sorry, I came very close to the wall there. Hope I didn't. Let's see, where's that bird gone? There he is. Anyway, so we go out. This is a little indoor lounge area, almost like a reading area, and then you have your outdoor lounge area. And again, that is a thing of beauty. This area here they call the dance floor. I'll show you some markings later on, and the lady told me that that was originally built-in tables and chairs, or tables and seating, I should say. You see, sadly, quite the hazy day because of the rain. I can't believe people climb up that blasted thing for fun. Anyway. Guest WC that we are looking at just there. I don't think there's much point in me looking at that. It's a bit ridiculous. So, walk-in closet again to your right. Again, apologies for the wall. Bathroom facilities to the left. Or shower facilities. Well, it's bathroom, isn't it, what we're talking about, honestly. Some of the things I correct myself on. I'm having... I was told it was an Alzheimer day. Charming. Again, very high ceilings. You can see how high. It's got to be 20 plus feet. Fan directly over the bed. Lovely four-poster bed. Looking out here, you get the thickness of those walls again, which is, they just can't build houses like that anymore. It's too expensive. Got this glorious swimming pool, infinity edge swimming pool. Catamarans pulled up there just for us. Thank you very much, very kind. And the sun's desperate to break out. The frustrating thing is I know what's going to happen. As I finish this video, the sun is going to break out. There's an amazing cave over there in the rocks in the distance. You can actually see the entrance to that cave. Right, we're going to go back along here to this patio. This patio is what this house is all about. Again, I apologize for the gimbal, because the gimbal is a little floaty today. Just going to turn again. Can't resist. Just can't resist. Won't be the last time we look at that today. So I'm going to go inside now, and I'm going to walk through the inside, up these stairs, and we are going to get to the first floor, the ground floor, but the first floor of what I'm colloquially calling the apartments at the back. I think that's a little bit unfair, a little bit disingenuous, as the proper English would be. Wonderful patio out here, seating out here if you want it, lots of area, covered terrace for relaxation, perfect. Nearly dropped the gimbal there, that was wonderful. Lower ceilings here, but again, through flow of air means that this room is actually very cool. Sometimes I think I should walk around with a temperature gauge. I really do. I think it might make some sense. the fan over this bed here, and again, a well-maintained ensuite facility here, just to give you a glimpse of the sink and the toilet, which people go, why are you showing me the toilet? It has to be done. Shower and closet space. The rain is unabating today. It is the most irritating thing. We came here, my partner and I came here a while ago, a month, not that long ago, no, early December it was. And it was pouring. We simply couldn't do it. In fact, it's raining enough that we can't get the drone up in the air. But here you go. This would be your living, dining, if you like, for this floor. It could be for both floors, but it is clearly for this floor. Let me just show you this. I'm going to try and do photos today, but it's just not the right day for photos. Now we shall see. We shall see. Fingers crossed. This looks apart, doesn't it? Wow. All I'm seeing is white on white. That's not very helpful. Let me move around a little. Again, you see, you know, as much as obviously you've got all the walls and doors, air passes through here, here, there, on the other side, which I will show you in a moment, and of course straight out the front. So, as I say, it doesn't get hot. Well, it doesn't get overly hot anyway. I'm hoping I can actually show you this bed without it. There we go. It's very different when you look at a video on a screen such as this. Very, very different. And the lighting, when it's not beautiful sunshine, doesn't help when it's a bit grayer. But again, showing you the toilet and the bathroom. Closet space too here. Big hanging bar. Is it a hanging bar? Probably not. Whoopsie. Now, I wanted really to go up this way, but I'm going to go out the back and through the back, primarily because of the rain. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is about a 12-foot, maybe 10-foot wide patio, covered terrace. So, as I've said, plenty of room here. If you wanted to have each bedroom have its own sit-outside area and everything, loads of room on each floor. So, hopefully I can get out of here without creating too much fuss. Knowing, oh, that's nice. It worked for me. So, above me is the walkway into the first floor. I'm going to just take this moment to point out some fruit trees. Big breadfruit tree there. Banana trees. Macabou bananas here as well, which are shorter and fatter. And I believe some of them have one seed and some of them have, well, effectively have no seeds. They're surrounded by this beautiful flower. This particular flower I haven't seen before. Amazing. I've got something similar in my garden in Barbados, but similar, not the same. Anyway, let us walk round. On a sunny day, I'm going to do this video, but I'm going to do it in with a different flow. Which could make it very interesting. But as I say, the sun's just come out, which is hugely going to improve this. Or, in English, going to improve this hugely. I wanted to show you the Macabou banana, but one, I'm probably calling it by the wrong thing. Wrong thing, by the wrong name. Now, can you see that? Can you see those bananas? Much shorter, much faster. Almost what we would call a fig banana in Barbados. But again, it's different. It's amazing. There are so many different varieties of banana. And they do taste different. They do feel different. They peel differently. Some have skin that's so thin it's a nightmare to peel. Right, we've come up into the living room for the upper floor. Very helpful for videos, but the sound of the rain is absolutely Again, I'm going to emphasize the ventilation here. So, room to the left, room to the right. Just peek into the room to the right. Oh, do you know what? Let me show you this. Look at that. Isn't that great? I think that's the... I use it in inverted commas. Of course, you can't see that. Is the harbour master vessel coming in and probably organising a buoy for the next arrival. This room isn't set up yet. Don't take that on board at all. Just giving you a glimpse of it. Don't need to talk about it too much because it's not set up, but the same bathroom setup as we had downstairs. Just going to walk over to the, if you like, the final bedroom. Ah, sunshine, isn't that glorious? Just coming over. Oh. See, here we go, there you go. There's a perfect example. There's the rocking chair and the footstool outside here. So, if you have a lot of people here, this could really be a wonderful entertainment area. Again, it looks like white on white. Well, where I am, maybe not on the large screen or the videos that you watch it on. New website now that can hold a lot more video. Hopefully be able to enjoy it on that as well. Again, in the bathroom, don't need to go over it too much because it is the same. It is the same quality. Everything has the same level of maintenance. It is pickling. The light pickling seals. Ceilings. I'd be furious. And the hanging bar there again. It's not a hanging bar though, is it? I was speaking to someone earlier and they kept referencing that they were going blank on things. They said, oh, I blanked out on that, blanked out. I've been blanking out on so much. Probably that I'm having a terrible night's sleep at the moment. Just to give you an idea from up here. Get to see the nice wide covered patio. It's a form of ivy, I didn't ask. But going down here, we've got the frangipani, which sadly isn't quite in bloom, the stunning pool. Lovely water, fountain, again, I've gone blank. Oh, what a day to go blank. Enormous water tank here. I mean, not something I really want to emphasise when I'm looking at the view, but it's very, very important that you see it. And they use it for all their water needs. They do not need to be attached to water up here. Right, let us go back then. It's good timing for the, very good timing for the photographs. That's handy. Including, well, just under 1.5 acres, and that includes some Queen's Chain. In St. Lucia, in Barbados, every beach is public. You are not allowed to build on the beach. In St. Lucia, you lease a percentage of the beach from the government, and you can build on it as long as it's temporary, or better put, as long as you've got permission. It's the same way of leaving all beaches as being public, but also making them more usable than possibly they are in Barbados. We have soursop going down here, we have lime trees. Gosh, I nearly missed that step. That would have been terrible. And then we have this beautiful pool here. Have a look at this from every conceivable angle that we can, as long as I don't fall in, and as long as I don't trip over one of the lounges. Good depth to this pool as well, starting at about 3-4 foot, dropping down to 7 foot very quickly, right in the middle. Very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. Really, my English today. I'm just hoping the pleasure you get from here. It can't be me today. It can't be. Verbal diarrhea has failed me today. So quiet. So quiet. Trickling water, the occasional squawk from a parrot, and the rain. The last of the rain hitting the large leaves. If ever you're going to take a swim, it's a long pool. It's just over 25 metres. It's definitely 25 metres. So 60 feet. 60 feet is 25 metres. I'm sure it is. 20 maybe. Actually, it might be 18. Thinking about it. Far be it for me to dwell on a length, but it's a hell of a big pool. Especially for the Caribbean. I think the advantage here might be because you're in an elevated position. You didn't have to go to the cost of digging down. Look at all this natural stone. It's the little things in this house. You know, it's a house that is old now. 1940s. It is getting on. I don't think the section at the back is 1940s, but the house itself is. Roof is a permaclad roof. Well, we call that permaclad in Barbados. It just lasts forever, and as soon as you have a problem with it, you've only got to take a small section off and, you know, bolt it on and reseal. Like I say, there is a walkway down. Right, I should go down. Let me just take one last look. Isn't that fabulous? And you can walk down the pathway, through the locked gate, cross the, what feels like a dirt road for most people, down to the beach, called the 100 Steps, down to the beach, and walk along all the way through to this beach that I'm looking at there. There's an inn. I reference it as an inn. I might be being disingenuous because I think that's a hotel. I'm not sure there's a big difference, is there? I remember selling a hotel in Barbados, developing a hotel in Barbados called Inn on the Beach. That was a hotel. If I'm coming up with comments like that, you can tell really my conversation is not premium today. Let's say this. Look at this now, folks. This gives you an idea of the kind of gloriousness of this house. Look at these gravings. And you can obviously pick up the shine on that on the video. That's because, you know, it's waxed down. It's looked after. Maintenance here is brilliant. Look at that chair. Now, I've been to many, many houses. You're not going to find them, in most houses, varnishing a bench in the gazebo. You're just not. You are here. So, very good condition. This is the area that the lady references, the dance floor. You can see the round areas where the concrete tables are in, and the square or rectangular sections, which is obviously where the seating area was. I'd imagine they were benches of some sort. We were debating earlier whether the canon was French or English. It's bound to be one or the other. The French and English fought over this place 14 times. It changed hands. I suppose I'm half French and half English, but I would argue I'm English, so my lot probably won it in the end. There's no plate on the back, so we couldn't tell what it is, but look at this. What a shame the sun isn't doing its thing. This part of the island is absolutely stunning anyway. It just oozes serenity, it oozes class, it's beautiful. I am going to go back up to the patio and finish the video on the patio because that's what this house is all about. I think even the people up at the top, one assumes that everyone who rents here, if they're renting or you have friends staying, you want them on your patio. Unlike me, Mr. Bar Humbug, I'd be like, oh yeah, go stay up in your room, get away from me. Miserable sort of times, I really am. But now, so that was, I'm going to just go over this bit again, because it's just glorious. And I can. Why can't I? This is where we walked in, and we walked through to the, what I call the second master bedroom over there, or the unused master bedroom currently. That was a patio. This is the walkway that the good lady owner was telling me most people use as an entrance. And I can see why. I wanted to walk in the way I walked in for the wow effect, because the weather isn't quite right. But goodness me. Goodness me. All the details should be in, on, or around the video. All the details are on the website. And I don't really want to stop the video, I must say, but thanks for watching.